So we're gonna work on the Z today. Skylar skateboarding. But first we're gonna lower it and put the angle kit on. I'll show you the angle kit and rear camber arms and toe bolts. That's what we're doing today. This is the rear camber arm. Got two of these. Instead of buying rear toe arms, we just got a bigger bolt. They're the little washers are bigger, so we get more toe adjustment to keep it cheap. Here's our angle kit. Only difference between this and stock is these are longer, the threads. And it came with these washers, and they go like that. But they go like that. I think we're gonna get rid of some of that wheel gap. We're gonna lower it. Low we should go. I think these are mildly stretched too, so we gotta take that into account. Maybe 1.5 inches. Should we try that? Should we slam it? Drop the sway bar mounts from both sides. And like that, grab this, give her a yank. Got the stock arm out. Cool. So now you take one of these. I don't think they're left or right. And then you match it up exactly. So what I did is I made these go as short as possible. Aligned the holes up and made sure these didn't move, and then spun it until it was the same length. So it's the same in and out on each side. Any respect for yourself, you might want to put some little anti-seize on the threads, so when you come back to it, it's not welded together. Let's go foot-pounds, 58. Let's see what it says. Nope, 53. Like that. I'll show you just how the stock camber bolt works. It spins. You can see the nut going in and out. And see, watch the knuckle. So, if you lower a car, it cambers in. So we want to go positive camber. We're going in, right? We're pulling the knuckle in. So I think that's where I want to put it. It's not super slammed. Like there's still wheel gap, but these cars they're pretty low. Like the side skirt, like if I load this on a trailer, I probably wouldn't even make it. So I don't want to keep it too low. But we're gonna weld the diff today, but I don't think we're gonna take it out just yet. And we gotta install those toe arms, but I think I wanna start on the angle kit first. Angle it again. So when he yanks the steering wheel, that's about how much angle we have. It is, these wheels aren't aggressive enough, and we'll put the angle kit on, and then the wheel will touch something. Hold it, pull it. Okay. So that's our stock angle. Get out of this. Just like that. Overview of what we're doing. Taking this off, because that's a steering stop. This off, that off. Replacing the inner tie rod. and then putting the spacers on, then we're done. That's broken loose. Take the first clamp off, shoot it across the floor. As I'm gonna try to get that off, and I'm not gonna hold the rack, so I want it all the way engaged so I don't bend it or anything. Just bought this tool, which is the right tool. Check that out. And I used to use these to figure out what size, and I think I guessed the right way right away. That's too small. And just like that, we're out. Then you need to get these with the spacers is because they have more thread engagement in the rack. I mean, you probably could, but it'd be sketchy, especially with drifting. So put the spacer on, throw some Loctite on this, and put her back on. So spacer on, my Loctite bottle exploded on the thread, so it's gonna be extra locked. There you go, and you just screw her in. Subaru's tie rods, I think, are 90 Newton meters. That's equivalent to 66.4 foot-pounds. New tie rod and spacer all on, and tight and Loctited. I have to push that out. And now, time to push this back on. Got the clamp on, zip tie on, anti-seize on, nut on. Now time to reconnect this outer tie rod to the inner. And this is a bitch, especially on the ground and not on a lift. Other side, my adjustable wrench was slipping off that, so I just got the tip off. And there's not a huge hole in this aluminum arm anymore, which is less worrying, but I'm on the other side now. Since I know what I'm doing, I got this one out probably 10 minutes later. Okay, so this isn't all the angle because... Are you holding it as hard as you can? Wow. Wait a second. Scratch that. I put a little spacer on there to see, because on the other side it definitely was hitting. And I thought that noise was it hitting, but it's not. So, definitely way more angle. I'm gonna go to the other side and put that spacer on real fast. But, do we rub? Nope. But, these spacers are mega sketchy and I'm not gonna actually use them. I'll have to find a different solution, like extended studs or something like that. But we'll put it on the ground. That's pretty cool. Okay, we need to put it on the ground. And I have plenty of angle to drive with without spinning out, because these have a little bit shorter wheelbase, and stock they're pretty hard to drive. But now I have that extra angle. I have $300 coilovers, $50 tie rods plus spacers, and then like $150 rear tow arms, $30 camber bolts, and then it's an absolute 100% drift car. I don't have to do anything else just to have fun in. So very budget, and I'm super excited. And my priorities are all fucked up because the front end is still totaled. Like, I just did all those mods and the car's totaled, which is funny. Time for the diff. I just took this side off, all 6 bolts. That side's off, and now driveline bolts. I'm probably gonna drop the exhaust because I have to hollow out these, and it's gonna be a bitch with not a lot of room. So yeah. On the sway bar still. With fluid.
That's pretty heavy. Enough to smash the shit out of your hand.
Oh yeah. So these rear tow arms come with this little template, and I cut it out with the razor blade perfectly. And now let's go look at the car. And then you Sharpie in the marks, and then you grind out that extra material on the sides. So with that little template, you can see the Sharpie marks that I now have to cut or grind out, and it's aluminum shaving, so this is gonna get super messy and terrible. I attempted or started to grind that out, and all my bits are just not the right bits. I need little metal ones. So I'm gonna go buy those now and probably come back tomorrow. And that's the stock diff, and I gotta weld this diff. Pretty sure this is a LSD, and I gotta open just so I could weld it. I'd rather have a welded open diff than a welded LSD. Yeah. So these are the bits that I needed to get. And just like that, it's all open. It's pretty hard to get in there, but I did it.
Wi-Fi on your network.
So that sucks. But now I can install these bolts, finally. Got the new bolts in. Now just do a fine adjustment and get the toe kinda in spec. And then we can weld the diff and put everything back together. Right, and installed. My dad is an old school welder, and he insisted on stick welding it instead of MIG. Our MIG machine isn't hot enough, he says. Let's watch what he did. Now look. There's the last bolt. Huh. I'm gonna need 2 hands. Yep. LSD. Perfect. All welded. It's still a little wet in there. But I've been trying to clean this for like an hour, or probably 40 minutes, trying to get all the slag out. But the silicone is tacking up right now, and we're about to throw it on. Well, I only dropped the diff on my leg once, but everything's back in. exhaust, everything. All I have to do is put fluid in it. So to go over what we did, we lowered the rear a little bit. We welded the diff. We put aftermarket toe bolts in it and camber arms. And I don't have to put any more money into this car drift wise. I have angle, and all I have to do is just fix the front end. That's gonna do it for this video, and I hope you like the super budget friendly drift build that I'm doing. See ya.